Hello, welcome to Intro to Humanities. My name is Elias Polk. I'll be your instructor, and I want to go through the syllabus with you, introduce to you who I am, and hopefully you'll be more comfortable with the class. I'm attempting to video these things for you so that you'll have some type of interaction with me, so that you get to know me, that I love helping students. I want you to know that you'll never be bothering me. I'm going to now pull up the syllabus for us. Hopefully you can pull it in front of you as well. And if you ever have questions, I want you to feel free to email me and call me, and I'll try and reach back to you as soon as I can. And so let us begin. First of all, this is Intro to Humanities, HUM 1020. And what we'll do is this class is completely online. There will not be any kind of scheduled class meetings or scheduled tests where you have to go to on campus or anything like that. So any questions, just let me know regards to the nature of this course. Who am I? I'm a full-time professor here at North Florida Community College. Been here for almost 10 years, if not more. And I started off as an adjunct. And before that, I taught 10 years at the high school here in Madison, Florida. And I've been pastoring churches for over 20 years. And as soon as I started teaching here at the college, I actually joined the Navy Reserves. I'm a Navy Reserve chaplain. And so you'll see me mention some of that in regards to the syllabus in case things change or what's going on. But I love to communicate and let you know how things are going, but I do have some military obligations, which shouldn't interfere with this class, and most of you won't even know when I'm traveling. But you should be able to reach me regardless without even knowing. So, but I can be reached at paulke@nfc.edu. The building 7 is right by the road, and my office is room 1701, and my office hours are from 8 to 12, Monday through Thursday. So feel free to pop in then or schedule an appointment with me. I'd be glad to sit and talk with you. Email me, call me, whatever you'd like, or we can do something outside of that time frame. And you can call me at 850-973-9413. And also email me at paulkey@nfc.edu. Be careful, my brother teaches here as well. His is Paulk D at NFC. I am Paulk E, Elias Paulk. So, and give me 2 days at least if it's near the weekend. So I usually, to respond, I usually am able to find my emails quite quickly and respond pretty quickly. But over the weekend, I may be busy or something like that. And for assignments, give me 7 days to get them graded. Sometimes some assignments take longer. And what you do have required for our class is a textbook that is free, and it is online and you'll be able to access the course material, which is our textbook, through D2L. The course material is driven through the content section in what are called modules. And each module, each week, I'll have different readings, different articles, different videos, different imagery, different lecture notes, PowerPoints. Be careful because the PowerPoints have my notes below the slides. If you just view these assignments, these documents within D2L, you need to download them in case, as you see, if you want to search them, if you want to see my notes in the PowerPoint slide, you'll need to do the notes view, and that way you'll be able to have access to them as well. And not all modules for the 14 weeks have notes. They have different, maybe a lecture, video, maybe something else from time to time. Let's go on the grading policy. Exams worth 40%. There'll be 2. There'll be midterm and there'll be a final. And that will be online, open note, and open book. And there will be a window for you to take those exams for that week. And it'll be the week following the discussion module's due date, which we'll discuss in a minute. And you'll need to take that in one sitting and open book, open note, as I stated. But it will be timed. It's not, I give you plenty of time to take the exam as well. When look at quizzes will be weekly. It's a quiz on each module. It may consist of just multiple choice, short answer, essay questions, very brief, based off the readings and my lecture notes as well. There are discussion forum posts, which are 35% of the grade. And what you'll see is that most students need to get used to D2L interacting. I need you to post 300 words, and I need you to, you can go to 350. If you go longer, that's going to be distracting. Please, longer discussions is not better because that takes away from having a discussion. This is like a participation grade where you're going to interact with your students. You're not going to be seeing a lot of interaction from me in regards to this information, but you do need to be courteous and kind, and you do need to create new paragraphs. Don't have one long paragraph. Grading wise, as I read them, I want you to be clear. In order to emphasize this, you do need to take notice in the syllabus where it says do not use it or this, the words it or this in any way. And you'll get a deduction for that. It's hard to make an A when you do not write clear. And so, but there'll be 1 to 3 questions. So if it's 3 questions, there's your 3 paragraphs. And that way you can, if it's 2 questions, have 2 paragraphs and expound on that to get to 300 words. However you want to do that, there's no set way. Just don't know. I do not want to see one long block paragraph. Each posting will receive a grade between 0 to 4. 3 of those points will be for your original post, and 1 point will be dedicated towards replies to 2 other students, as you see there in there. So in the replies, you need, in 1 reply, you need 50 words, so a total of 2 replies. That does not count towards the 300 words. These replies are separate. Please don't just say, I like what you wrote. I want you to be constructive and don't be a teacher, but I do need you to say whether you agree or disagree and why. So explain what you're trying to do or what you liked, and so add some substance to your replies. So 50 to 75 words is plenty. And that way we can have discussion. So you cannot make better than a C on the discussions if you do not reply to someone else. And so for instance, if you do only 1 reply, you'll get like a 3.5. If you do 2 replies, you can get up to a 4. So also in our syllabus, I have mentioned a writing guide, and it's just there for your pleasure. I used to sign a research paper for this class. I don't any longer, but that will help you. I appreciate my writing guide because it's been developed over years because I teach public speaking and communications, and what this does is helps you to realize when you're communicating, you say the word it. Why don't use the word it, or if you do, you need to be clear. It can refer to anything previously stated. For instance, here's an example. I went to the grocery store and I bought some eggs, some milk, and some bread. When I got home, I realized that it was spoiled. What was it? Was it the eggs that were spoiled? Was it the milk that was spoiled? So it is not clear. That's the only emphasis I'm going to have on my discussion and writing that I want you to have is do not use the word it or this, or there'll be deductions for clarity. Also, not creating new paragraphs can be a distraction because it's not letting the writer know when you're changing to answer a different question or that you are changing the topic. So include paragraphs. You do not have to use MLA to cite discussion posts, but you need to give them credit. So just reference it in some way, the author's name. You can plagiarize ideas. You can plagiarize written words as well, and both are wrong. So be careful. Ideas in written words can be plagiarized, and I don't appreciate that. We'll make note of that as well. So what you also see there is my grading philosophy. An A is 90 to 100 is nothing funky like a 92 to 100 is an A, and a 91 is a B. And I don't do that. So 92, A 100 is an A. And A is clearly outstanding work well beyond requirements put forth. A is not satisfactory work or even better than satisfactory work that is completed on time, or work that is completed on time or grammatically and syntactically correct. I'm not a stickler about the English, but I do want you to be clear. So A is exceptional work, insightful, compelling, and extraordinary. But it's not hard to get an A, but it's not just satisfactory work. You can look at our objectives and the course policy statements as well. And at the beginning of the class in the course policy statements, I must report a no-show to students for this course if you do not reply. So do the attendance quiz, do the syllabus quiz. That way I know you're participating. And so email me or call or and leave a message if you cannot access the quiz or form assignment or a test. Just email me sooner than later. And don't if you ever get frustrated with any of this or don't understand something, I want to help. You'll never be bothering me. You'll never be burdening me. This is what I want to do, is help you with the assignments, because you are taking an online class and you're going to be doing the bulk of the work and the research. And you can research outside. You can use my documents as well. You can use Google searches if it helps inspire you to explore, researching, expanding your ideas about the assignments. So online etiquette, be courteous, have courtesy towards other students, be professional. This isn't a class where you're just going to text answers in text language. You want to actually be formal in the way you present your information and how you interact with others. And if you have an issue with what you think someone else responded, how they responded to you, email me first and let me look at it, and then we'll go from there. If you miss an assignment or have late work, the late work policy is I will not accept late work without penalty unless there's an excuse, documented excuse. You don't know until you ask. In case something comes up, I might be more lenient. But if a quiz is open for a full week and you miss the quiz, or a discussion is open for a full week, it's hard for me to be lenient when it's been open for such a long time. And so, but plagiarism, avoid it, and by giving reference. So what I want you to also see is there are going to be early alerts if you do not interact with a course at all. I'm going to be sending an early alert because you're not interacting with the course. If you're doing poorly on assignments, you may get an early alert email from me and the college just to help you. It's not a penalty. Early alert's not a penalty. They're there to assist you. Also, I have in this syllabus a weekly schedule for all 14, 15 weeks of the class, and that's going to help drive what we do each week and keep you on track in case you want to know. So look at the syllabus and look at the assignments and look at the news page and look at the schedule and the syllabus, and then email me if you have any questions. And I'm going to ask, hey, here it is as reference if you weren't able to find them, but always email me. But the schedule starts off with an intro week, and I need you to meet and greet in the discussion post. I need you to take the syllabus quiz for attendance, and then you'll see in Module 1 what are the humanities and what are strong sources. We're going to be talking about primary sources. That's in the August 28th through September 3rd. So one discussion with 2 replies and a quiz is due each week. Now, the first week. After the first week, I'm going to open up modules 2 through 7, and you'll be able to take them whenever you want to do them. Modules 2 through 7 will be due October 15th. This way, you can pace yourself. You can go by my calendar, or you can turn them all in on October 15th. And it's going to be harder for me to be lenient if you miss that due date. But you need to be interacting and replying so that other students are interacting and replying, so this paces yourself by the midterm date of October 15th for those module discussions and the quizzes. You can easily get behind in the class if you wait and put them off, even though I'm opening them up for you. Also, the midterm exam will be due October 22nd. You'll see that there in the syllabus, and you'll have a week to sit down in one sitting. It says an hour and a half to take that multiple choice, short answer, and essay midterm. Same thing for the final. There is a study guide that you can use to look at while you're looking at each module. You look at the study guide. Hey, this reference Martin Luther's 95 Theses. So you need to emphasize that in your study and write out some answers. If you have any questions about the study guide as well, which is in the content section D2L, you can just email me as needed. So, but then I'll open up after October 15th. I'll open up modules 8 through 14 for you to see those as well. And so there's 14 modules, 14 discussions, 14 quizzes, 2 midterms. 1 midterm and 1 final. Both are designed the same way. And so The rest of this syllabus, you can look at the academic policy in regards to how things go on campus. If you have any questions about other campus-related activity, please email me. And at this point, I'll introduce a little bit more about me. I love helping students. I have a Master's of Divinity from New Orleans Baptist Theological Seminary. In addition to that, I have a total of about 160 graduate hours. So I have equivalent of about 4 masters, but only one. I've taken a lot of courses, which allows me to teach many different subjects. I also teach public speaking here at the college. There are no public speaking requirements for this class, and no videos to turn in or anything like that. But I live here, work here, love doing what I do with the Navy as well, and that's allowed me to see the world. In 2022, I got to deploy to the Mediterranean on a destroyer for the Navy as a chaplain, and got to visit Rome, got to visit Israel, Egypt, and see the pyramids in Turkey, Greece, Sardinia, Spain. In 2016, 2017, for 13 months, I was deployed to the Middle East, and I got to see 10 different countries. And so I know Islam really well as a religion, and as a Christian, we're going to have a module on Christianity, one module on Islam. We're going to have modules on art, many different subjects, and I love exposing them to you. Some may be up your alley, some they may not be as interesting. We're going to be taking pictures and photography as part of our discussions as well, and studying photography as a humanities, literature, poetry. We're going to be writing a poem one of these modules. But regardless of where we're at, if you don't understand the assignment, please let me know. I'll be glad to give you more explanation. We can Zoom, we can a phone call, we can email, whatever helps you. I want to be here to help you with that, and email me as needed. Thank you.